Hello Pisces, and welcome to your Venus retrograde love reading. I'm doing this for all the 12 zodiac just to kind of get more clarity around this Venus retrograde that is happening May 13th, and it's going to be going till June 25th. So during this period, we are going to be experiencing several planets going into retrograde, but I felt the need to really get specific around Venus because this rules a big sector of our lives, right? Our personal relationships, whether that be friendships, family, intimate relationships. It also rules finances. So this can also be perceived around career. So when we think of Venus energy, like I said, love, career, but really what I'm going to be trying to give some insight around for each sign is looking at some potential deep-seated relationship issues at this time. You know, past relationships tend to come up during Venus retrograde. Self-image, confidence, right? Reflecting on past choices and reassessing our goals around our finances, right? Our abundance. So these are kind of the questions that I'm asking you to feel into with this Venus retrograde. And I hope with this reading that I can give you some insight around the energies that are pertaining to you, Pisces. So Pisces, when I did the pre-shuffle, this card was really popping out to me. This is one of my meditation affirmation decks, and truth. This seems to be of importance to Pisces. Again, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I would highly suggest, if you haven't gotten your birth chart done, you can find it online, and I would look up your Venus placement. Wherever your Venus placement is, I would look into that reading. I will be posting all 12 zodiac signs, so please, if this message doesn't resonate, please check out other aspects of your chart, specifically Venus, because I think that will really highlight more of that Venus energy. Okay, so back to this truth card. We do not have to search for the truth, but simply to let go of our opinions and judgments. And that can be easier said than done, right? And this could be pertaining to maybe someone else. Like I said, Venus is huge with relationships. So maybe there's a truth that is unsettling to someone around you or yourself. And to truly, you know, let go in a sense of what no longer serves you, there needs to be forgiveness, right? When we hold such high opinions and regard and judgment on others, whether they have done us wrong or not, it can cause some stagnation in our lives. So allowing yourself to heal, right? Feel those emotions, seeing the truth, right? With this truth card, seeing the truth, seeing things for how they really are. And with Venus retrograde, that's really, really a big thing with any retrograde, is it highlights the negative and the positive of that planet. So it's not just direct and in full motion, it's going back. So it's going more internal. So we're starting to see all aspects of Venus, right? So uncovering truth is a big theme for everyone, but specifically for you, Pisces. Truth, finding your truth, you know, where do you stand with your truth and who you are, how you show up, right? And your relationships and how others show up for you. So that's one of the cards that popped out. So we'll see how that kind of ties in with the rest of your reading. All right, so we're going to start with the Rider-Waite deck. I already pre-shuffled. We're going to give this another shuffle. We're going to call out into the ether for soul guidance for Pisces. Let's connect to Pisces. Let's connect to the highest potential for you, Pisces, in the immediacy of now. This is a Venus retrograde love reading for Pisces. Calling on our guides to be here with us, our ancestors, our angels, and all high vibrational beings that wish to join us for this reading for Pisces. All right. All right, I'm going to cut the deck. Got 2 poppers here. All right. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I was hoping this would show up again. So again, in the pre-shuffle, this kept coming out in a sense. I just kept really seeing the Ace of Pentacles, and I was going to pull it, but I was like, you know what? Let's just wait and see for the reading if it wants to show itself. And guess what? It's at the bottom of the deck. So again, this is an underlying energy around this reading. So pertaining to Venus retrograde right now, Pisces, there is this new potentially a new relationship. And, you know, a lot of astrologers, they will say to not start a relationship during Venus retrograde, but let's be realistic. Life happens, right? If we feel a certain way, we're being guided by our intuition. I always highly suggest following that, right? Because there's a lesson in any relationship at any given time. But the one thing with Venus retrograde that I could give as some advice is to really kind of turn up your senses. When we think of Venus, we think of our 5 senses. So for you, Pisces, there might be this new opportunity and it might seem very shiny and, you know, there's a lot of potential there. Pentacle energy, it's very stable, right? It's earth energy. But of course, like I said, with the senses, it's like we have to dial up those senses a little bit, you know, have some awareness around our relationships. So it's not suggesting that you shouldn't start a new relationship or potentially even career, right? Pentacle is definitely more related to career, but it's any new endeavor, right? Just be aware, right? Stand in your truth with that truth card, really living in your truth. What's truth to you, right? And showing up that way into any new endeavor that you might have during this retrograde period. But yes, all about the senses, being aware, using your intuition is super important, and really kind of taking things slow. That's one thing with retrograde. If you are going to start a relationship during this time, just take the steps, right? Don't be impulsive or harsh or brash. You know, really feel into your truth, Pisces. So we had here the Devil card and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse that wanted to fly out. And when I see these 2 cards together, it's like there's some toxicity around family. 10 of Pentacles is family, home, Pentacle energy again. So you might be dealing with an earth sign, but this is also a sign of, you know, ridding of toxicity, right? Codependency within a relationship. But there's some sense of releasing that with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. You know, this Devil is still upright, so there might be some toxic wounds and codependency, addiction that's surrounding the family. Doesn't have to necessarily be a relationship. It can just be family, friends, people that are close to you, right? 10 of Pentacles is like the community. This is the physical world. So anything that is tangible around you, you know, there is this sense of toxicity. So maybe in friendships, you know, experiencing some level of toxicity, bad habits, you know. I'm going to clarify this Devil energy. Let's see what this Devil energy is about for Pisces. For Pisces, can you please clarify this Devil energy? Pisces, guides and angels, clarify this energy for Pisces. What is it that they need to know? What is it that they need to see? Yeah, 8 of Cups, walking away. Not wanting to take a new opportunity, you know. Like I said, the Ace of Pentacles is there. Maybe you're walking away from one opportunity and going into the next, or you're in the process of reassessing that during this retrograde period, because a lot of us are having to do that, you know. In career as well, you know, walking away from what no longer serves you with this 8 of Cups. And with the 8 of Cups journey, they're walking towards their 9 of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment. So it looks like you are walking away from the Devil. This could also be a Capricorn. You know, we do have a lot of earth with the Ace of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles. Could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with, sun, moon, or rising. But nonetheless, Pisces, someone in this dynamic is walking away from a home life. They are walking away to their happiness. They're wanting peace. You know, with these other cards here, you got the Four of Swords and the Five of Wands in reverse. That is, I'm putting my wand down. I am resting. I am recuperating. I am healing. And during this retrograde, it's really important to do that for everyone. You know, Venus is all about self-care, right? Self-preservation. Taurus, if you think of Taurus energy, Taurus, Libra, it's all about, you know, creating stability, right, with Taurus. And we are in Taurus season right now. So I'm seeing for you, Pisces, that it's very important to drop those burdens, right? Enter into this Four of Swords and have some rest, you know, because it seems like you've been through a lot. This devil energy, whenever it shows up in readings, it's definitely a sign, you know, there's been a struggle. With this Five of Wands, there's been some struggle, you know, standing up for what you believe. Saturn in Leo, so this is fire energy I'm seeing. We got the Two of Wands here as well. And we also have Strength, which is Leo. So you might be dealing with a Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising. Or you may have Leo or fire in your chart. But again, this Two of Wands here in reverse is saying that there is some sort of stagnancy, because Two of Wands upright, this is forward movement, right? Making a choice, going with the choice. The guy is holding to one wand, right? He's chosen this one and he's looking forward at the world. The world is in his hands, right? But when it's in reverse, it's a sense of like, okay, I kind of understand what I need to do, but I'm still processing. It's like this level of processing. And that's understandable with a retrograde period, right? You know, reassessing. How do I move forward in this new world? Like, whether it's new relationships, being single, you know, entering into another relationship. And it's taking a level of strength, and it's seeming to be hard with the Strength card in reverse, you know. This is all about courage, moving forward, through any sort of strife, right? With resilience. Right now, resilience is super important for us, right? Because on a micro and a macro level, this whole world is being shaken up, right? And resilience is all about how we come back, you know, and that takes strength, right? So it is taking a level of strength, Pisces, and I'm feeling this sense of weakness. You know, the devil can be very draining. Feeling drained. You know, let's take a look a little deeper here for you, Pisces. What is the Strength card? Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Self-sufficiency, right? Really, really prioritizing yourself, I'm seeing. You know, it takes strength to do that, though. You know, especially if we have been in codependent relationships, or you know, felt stuck in some sort of family friend dynamic. It can be hard to release that bondage of the devil and create abundance for ourselves, right? But it seems like you're doing that. When it's clarified with the Strength, you know, it's taking you strength to step into this role, right? Earth energy. Lots of earth I'm seeing in your reading, earth and fire. Not seeing too much emotion as of yet. No Cup energy. So I'm guessing, you know, you're trying to be practical during this time, Pisces. Practical ways to get to your Ten of Pentacles, right? To your happiness. Walking into this Eight of Cups, walking away from what no longer serves you to your wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups is bliss. All right, let's clarify this Four of Swords for Pisces. What's this Four of Swords about? What is Pisces healing from during this time? The Lovers, you're healing from a relationship. The cards are speaking. This is definitely around a relationship, soulmate, twin flame, karmic, however you want to put the label on it. This is Gemini, the Lover's card. Making a choice, you know, walking away from a relationship, healing from a relationship. You know, taking some time to yourself to reassess a relationship. Four of Swords energy. Let's see what else the Four of Swords has to say. What is Pisces heal? Ooh, too many. What is Pisces healing from at this time? What is Pisces healing from at this time, Spirit? We'll take this one. The Moon, yeah. Secrets being revealed. Yeah, the Moon is about the secrecy, right? Full moon energy. You might be feeling that right now. We're going through the full moon in Scorpio, and it's very intense energy. Think of Scorpio, it's all about the psyche, you know, uncovering the underworld, like hidden realms within our psyche. So the Moon card, it looks like you're really diving deep into this toxicity and uncovering this toxic energy, whether it's within you or around you. To me, I'm sensing more of it being around you with this Ten of Pentacles here, you know, and saying enough is enough and walking away. And right now, I understand it is a process. The Moon, it's like things are still being revealed to you. You might not know everything as of now. Let's clarify this Moon card. What needs to be revealed for Pisces? What's this Moon card about? Moon card for Pisces, please. Ten of Swords, yeah, the betrayal. Potentially air sign, King of Swords energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So it looks like if you're not the King of Swords yourself, it could be someone else around you. This could be the masculine around you that betrayed you, the backstabbing. But I am also feeling that when I ask what you're healing from, it's like your own mental thoughts, right? Cutting out the bullshit with the sword energy. You know, King of Swords stands in their truth and their integrity, and they do so with a level of intellect. You know, they've done their research. They aren't as emotional as, say, the King of Cups would be. You know, they really have been through a lot. The King and Queen of Swords have been through a lot. You know, they're like the wounded warriors, but they still keep an open perception. You know, they're not too jaded. You know, they make choices with a lot of thought, right? You know, and you've had a lot of thoughts, you know, circling in your mind, anxiety, Ten of Swords. This is completion though. So it's like you have come to the end, and now you're really stepping out onto this Eight of Cups journey because you've, you know, been stabbed, betrayed, and you have to release these swords, heal, right? Step into the Four of Swords energy and heal again. And this is all around healing the mind, the thoughts, right? A lot of sword energy around this healing, this relationship. So your thoughts could be getting in the way at this time. Maybe things are being illuminated to you still. Truths are coming out. Again, truths, that truth card that came out for you in the beginning. Uncovering a lot of truths about yourself and others. You know, maybe realizing certain toxic patterns that you didn't see coming. So if this hasn't already happened to you, this could potentially be happening in the retrograde period. Like I said, that's going till June 25th. So be aware, right? A lot of my readings are not necessarily time-stamped. When I record them and when you receive the messages, it's meant for you. But it doesn't always resonate right away. So I always let people know that, you know, take what resonates and leave what doesn't, but it's always nice to kind of be aware. So if your intuition is already telling you and sensing this situation, then you know how to move through it, or you have a little bit of reaffirmation, like reaffirming energy to be like, okay, this is what I need to do, you know, and give yourself time, right? This is like a guidance system here. It's support, but it's not meant to control you. You know, the power of free will is always at play here, and you make the choice, right? So this is your Venus love retrograde reading, Pisces. Again, if you would like to go deeper with me, maybe uncover a little bit more around this energy, All my information is in the description box below. You can reach out to me for a private reading. Again, please check your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus sign if you'd like to get a little more clarity as well. And I wish you all the best during this retrograde. Be well.